Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. We are growing a lot of tomatoes this year in our backyard and we have a lot of produce, and I don't want them to go waste, and I also don't want to buy store-bought because we have put in a lot of hard work in growing these tomatoes. So I want to save them for future use. There are so many ways to save tomatoes for a very long time, by like canning, you can freeze, you can sun dry tomatoes, you can make paste and can. So there are several ways. I will put all the ways in the description box below. I have a document from University of California so that you can check the methods they suggest. So I have done some research and I find freezing tomatoes is the best way because it is quicker and it takes very less time and it is very efficient, and you just need some freezer space. So today I'm going to show you how to effectively freeze your tomatoes without any freezer frost, and they last up to 1 year. So let's begin the video. So these are the tomatoes from my backyard. I have washed them very well and I have placed a hand towel so that all the excess water is absorbed. So these are around 4 to 5 pounds of tomatoes. You can take any number of tomatoes as long as you have freezer space. So here I have taken a strainer and a bowl, and I am going to place all the chopped tomatoes in here so that the juice will drip out into the bowl. This is completely optional step. You can directly freeze the tomatoes with the juice. Because my tomatoes are extremely ripe, I don't want to waste the juice. So I'm going to collect the juice and use for cooking, and I'm going to freeze the tomatoes. And again, this is completely optional. So I'm going to quickly dry the tomato to get rid of any kind of moisture. So you can freeze whole tomatoes as well. So just remove this part and freeze the whole tomatoes. It's up to you, but I like to chop and freeze. Actually, this tomato is not that juicy. Maybe I'm not going to use the strainer. So here I have taken a cookie sheet with parchment paper, and I'm going to place all the chopped tomato pieces onto the cookie sheet. And we are going to freeze the tomatoes in the cookie sheet because they will freeze into separate pieces, and then we can use a Ziploc to contain all the chopped tomatoes. I hope you can see the spoil here. So that's why I recommend chopping and freezing the tomatoes. If you freeze a whole tomato, you wouldn't know that there is spoil here. So this is very common with homegrown tomatoes. So this one I'm going to discard. So I'm going to finish up all the tomatoes and I'll see you then. So I finished all the chopping and I'm going to show you what options you have while freezing. So here is the cookie tray, guys. I have filled the cookie tray and I have used up all the tomatoes. So I have filled up the cookie tray. Don't overcrowd them. And I did collect a little bit of juice and I'm going to use it in cooking. And there are several options if you don't want to use this method. So this method is to first freeze them for a couple of hours, and then they will be like frozen individual pieces, and then you can put them in Ziploc bag. But you can also do this way. So here I have taken 2 big tomatoes and chopped them, and I have placed them in a small Ziploc bag. Similarly, I have chopped 4 tomatoes and placed them in a medium sized Ziploc bag. So when I know that a dish requires only 2 tomatoes, I can pull this out and use it. And I wash the Ziploc bags and reuse them as long as they are not damaged. So you can do this way or that way, and it is very useful. So now let's place them into the freezer, and definitely don't forget to write the date down. And let's place them into the freezer, and after a couple of hours I'm going to show you the tomato pieces. So one more thing, guys, when you close the Ziploc, make sure you squeeze air as much as possible. And here if you notice, I have some juice as well, so you can freeze with some juice. So here I have placed the cookie sheet with the tomatoes as well as the Ziploc bags. Make sure you freeze the Ziploc bags this way so that it's easy to stack each other. So after 2 hours guys, you can see, can you hear the sound? They're frozen. Not completely, but frozen into separate pieces. So let's take this tray inside so that we can put all this into a Ziploc bag. So I got the tray inside. I'm going to put all of them into a Ziploc bag. You can also use a box. Choice is yours. So let's do it quickly so that they don't thaw out. So here are the tomatoes. You have to do this process very quickly, otherwise the tomatoes will thaw and they stick together, which we don't want. So remove as much as air possible. And this is ready to go into the freezer. And of course, definitely write the date. So immediately put it back into the freezer. That's it guys, the freezing process is done. And once they are frozen, you can use tomatoes whenever you want. You can use them in curries, stews, soups. Basically whenever you need a tomato in cooking, you can use them. But definitely don't add them in salads because they tend to get mushy when they thaw and they don't taste good in salads. And I hope you enjoyed this video. This is very easy. I like freezing because it takes no time and I can enjoy my homegrown produce for the whole year. And definitely check the document in the description box below. I have done a ton of research. I have researched a lot and finally I found this document which made sense to me. There is a lot of good information there. If you are interested in canning tomatoes or dehydrating tomatoes or sun-dried tomatoes, there is that information there. So I think it will be useful to you. So definitely check that out. And if you enjoyed this video, please like this video, subscribe to my channel, and also please follow me on Instagram. I post a lot of updates there. And thanks for watching, and I will see you again with a new video. Bye.